Welcome. You're about to hear another Grandpa Hill true health story about what truly happened to me when I got good at rinsing my nose nearly every day, sick or not. Welcome to Grandpa Hill's Health Stories. In this story, Grandpa Hill goes virus hunting. It was about 2005. Grandpa Hill, that's me, Donald Hill, I was 43 years old. My youngest child was 8 years old, and I surely thought by now I would stop getting sick every year. I understood with the little children how they keep getting sick, and therefore I'd keep getting sick. But there weren't any little children anymore, and I always got sick. I had grown accustomed of being sick every year. Cold and flu season comes around, and sure enough, I would get a cold or the flu. Then I met Susan. Actually, I met Susan's neti pot. A neti pot, it's kind of got a long neck on it, and it's used to flush out the nasal passages. Use a saline solution, usually a warm saline solution, and wash out those passages. Neti is Indian for nasal cleansing. So Susan, the owner of the neti pot, explained how much relief she got from her neti, and I decided to try it. I quickly tired of the long, hard ceramic spout up my nose, so I returned the neti pot and fashioned my own neti pot. I started to use a 4-ounce baby bottle. That 4-ounce baby bottle would have some warm saline solution in it, and I breathed better. And I also noticed that when I started the nasal washes, as soon as my cold started, the cold might go away or would last a shorter period of time. I've shared the technique with many people that I meet. Most people just won't get a neti pot or a baby bottle. But one did. One of the vendors that I used to work with, he was getting sick. I told him about the baby bottle, and he did it, and it worked. And he was able to stay at work, and he prevented his illness. So if you fast forward now all the way up to COVID, and most recently, like 2022 in January here, I've been working really hard to have a strong immune system. I've been taking the D3 and zinc and C and more. I've been eating good and sleeping good. And I still had some congestion. And I was also doing some nasal rinses. And then I listened to Dr. Peter McCullough. What he had to say was so fascinating to me, and yet so simple. And I'm going to paraphrase it, and you should look up Dr. Peter McCullough. But he said, COVID-19 is a virus. It starts in the nose and throat, and it grows there. So kill it. Kill the virus before it catches hold. Do that with a nasal rinse and gargle. I did some more research and settled on this formula for my nasal rinse. I would do my baby bottle, neti pot style, and then I'd rinse with a dilute betadine solution. I would flush each nostril with a 0.4% betadine solution. That's a mixture of 10% betadine, 2 teaspoons, and 8 ounces of water. So it makes sense to me. The virus hides in my nose. Easy hunting. The prey is in my nose. The weapon of choice is a nasal rinse of dilute betadine. At least once a day, I kill the virus that is hidden in my nose. I also gargle at least once a day. I use scope for my gargle. So far, no COVID for me. I have not had COVID for the 2 years. My office mates, they get COVID. Many of them have. The associates where I work, many of them have. My employer says things like wear a mask and get vaccinated. Yet the people keep getting sick, vaccinated or not. That's just my observation. I think actually I am getting COVID many times over, and I'm killing the COVID every day. I go virus hunting. I know where the virus is, most likely where it is, and I kill it. Please share your comments and please share this story. Keep learning and thinking and reasoning and take timely action to stay healthy as you think, laugh, and live. Until the next story, shalom.